Hey guys, welcome to my second official YouTube video, but the first semi-professional one that I'm going to try and put a little editing and cleaning up on. Thank you so much for coming back. Super excited for all of you subscribers who have stuck around and have been waiting for this. I'm sorry it has taken me so long. It is super tough to find enough time to sit down in front of a camera, record all kinds of ridiculousness, and I can only imagine how crazy it's going to be for me trying to edit all of the just insanity out of this, which I probably won't be able to do. But anyway, I asked you guys for a bunch of questions for a Q&A because I figured that my first real YouTube video might be fun to let you guys get to know a little bit about me. So without further ado, let's get started. Quite a few of you, and I will try to add these into the video, have asked me this question, and I think it's a really awesome one. Where do you find inspiration for your makeup looks? What inspires you? So to keep my feed interesting for you guys, I have this really weird, bizarre habit where I like to go through my feed and see what kind of colors have been hanging around there. So if I've done a red look, a blue look, a green look, a purple look, but haven't done pink or neutral or a gray, I'll pick one of those colors so that I can keep you guys interested, because I know if I do 10,000 neutral looks, you're just going to get tired of me and run away and not love me anymore, and that would just break my heart. So that is one weird thing about me. But as far as real inspiration, I love that I'm following so many of you guys and that I get to see your beautiful faces in my feed all day. And I see all kinds of great color combinations that I love, and different looks that I want to, take a little bit of, or sometimes even recreate. I do like to tag you guys whenever I do something of that sort. But honestly, just looking through my feed and seeing all of your guys' awesome work really inspires me and keeps me going. So thank you. Darth Lisa 1227 wants to know how I met my hubby and whether or not he understands our love obsession with makeup. I actually met him in my younger years when I was taking advantage of being young and cute. I was a bartender for quite a few years there, and he was one of the two guys that would come into the bar and hit on me and ask me out. He actually used to tell me that we were going to go to heavy metal concerts, and then we were going to go and destroy property. We were going to go take baseball bats to stuff and break shit, I believe is how he liked to put it. And that was super cute, made me laugh, but it did take probably 2 years for me to finally actually turn around and ask him out. And ever since then, we've been together. As far as his understanding of our obsession with makeup, he understands it as much as somebody who doesn't wear or love makeup can understand it. He actually has a huge thing for watches and loves to buy watches, and thankfully that is way more expensive than makeup. So he kind of gets the push to just constantly want to look at makeup online all day and see what kind of new palette that I want to buy, because he's just always showing me all these cool watches that he likes and wants to pick up. And unfortunately for him, he can't purchase watches quite as frequently as I can buy makeup, because makeup is just quite a bit cheaper and a lot easier to indulge in. But he does understand it, and he even, picks things up from me from time to time. So he's awesome when it comes to that. Kimmy Cups Makeup and Maddie Faith want to know where I was born, where I was raised, and a little bit of my family history. So I was actually born in Santa Monica Hospital in lovely Los Angeles, California, not too far from the beach. I grew up in a town called Hawthorne in California as well, which is right next door to a little city you might have heard of called Inglewood. So there is definitely a little hood in my blood. And after that, I spent a little bit of time in San Diego, and have been living basically by the beach ever since then for most of my adult life, because I'm a California girl and I love the sand and the waves and all of the sunshine that comes along with it. My family history, I actually have my two wonderful parents are still together and married and driving each other crazy like married couples do. I have two older sisters, Jennifer and Michelle, and a big brother named Robbie. My girl, MUA, Chris Marie, wants to know when I'm coming to Atlanta And I don't know if you noticed, but this is actually a plane. I'm filming on a plane right now, so I'm on my way to you. Hope you're ready for me. Quite a few of you want to know my go-to daily skincare routine, and I will be completely honest with you. Most of my life, my skincare routine consisted of samples that I got from Sephora if I was feeling a little spicy and wanted to use some actual skincare products. But my number one all of my life has always been Neutrogena oil-free acne wash. I've literally used that since the first time I bought a bottle of acne wash, of face wash, a cleanser, and it works. It sucks stuff out of my pores, keeps me dry, normal, and keeps me from breaking out too much. When they came out with the pink grapefruit version of it, I was hooked, and it works just as well, and is pink, which isn't my favorite color, but it does smell like grapefruit, which is another fun fact, one of my favorite scents. As far as actual products, I have recently gotten into a little more. As far as actual skincare products, I have actually recently gotten into that. A lot of that is due to the fact that I tried a couple of products from Dollface, from Octoly, which is an awesome fun service that connects influencers with brands. Check out my blog. I explain all of the fun, gory details about it. But I got to try out a couple of their products, a couple of Dollface's products, and I loved them. Made a silly statement online about wishing that they would show up at my door, the entire line. And a couple days later, on my birthday, actually, I did get a bunch of other stuff from them, which was an awesome surprise. They still had my address from shipping me stuff for Octoly, so it was great. And I actually started using another one of their masks. The only thing I think I didn't get from them was a cleanser, but I did get a toner, which is awesome, has glycolic acid in it, which my buddy Lolanan taught me is great for pores, which I have about a bajillion of, and they're all just absolutely gigantic, and I hate them. So it kind of shrinks up those pores and eats away at all of the funky stuff that is on my face. Exfoliant is my number one, be it acid that eats away at stuff, or be it physical exfoliants where you just scrub the crap out of your face. That has always been one of my absolute favorite things to do. So I got a really cute pink exfoliant from them as well, which is just kind of blowing my mind. So from what I learned in cosmetology school, working in skincare and makeup, it is all about routine. It's kind of why Proactive is such a huge thing, where they may not be the greatest products alive, but it is a full set of products that you have to use all together. And it just tells you have to cleanse, tone, and moisturize and treat. And so if you just do that, it doesn't matter how crappy or great your products are, it's going to make a difference. Obviously, if you use better products, it will make a bigger difference and your skin will be much better. But routine. And I am trying to take my own advice with that right now and getting myself into a routine. So my skin is getting a little bit better, and I'm very excited and happy about that fact. I can't wait to see how much better it gets. So Buffy Glam, my girl, hey girl, wants to know what I like to do to unwind. I actually have my very favorite thing is to hop in a hot bath. That is kind of my fix-all for everything. So this next question is one that I have actually received for the entire time almost that I've done my makeup, for a really long time, since I've been doing it, when I was doing it professionally. Now that I'm on Instagram, and a lot of random people on the street see me with a face just caked up with makeup, and they just kind of want to know about it. A lot of people have asked me how I got into it and when I got into it. And the fun thing about the when is that I was a huge tomboy for most of my life. I liked boys' clothes. I liked shopping in the boys' section of the stores. I borrowed my brother's clothes, stole my brother's clothes. Thankfully, as time went on, I graduated on up and started stealing and borrowing my sister's clothes when I was in high school. But even before that was middle school. And middle school is really when I realized that all of the artistic things that I've always loved to do, painting, crafting, clay, just working with literally anything that allows me to create something artistic. I've always been that guy. And when I realized that there was this whole set of products that allowed me to paint my face every day and have a different type of art on my face every single day, it was done. It was done. It was over. I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And I had a particular favorite set of items. I had this hunter green, maybe not hunter green. It was a very deep green, but it had this really bright undertone to it. Eyeliner that I love, just smudging all over my eyes everywhere. I had this bright electric blue mascara that I like to use because, why would you wear black or brown mascara when you could wear electric blue? And then the one thing that I'm actually semi-ashamed of was body glitter. That gel stuff that's basically hair gel just pumped full of glitter. I would put that everywhere. It was like Frank's hot sauce to me, and I just put that shit on everything. It was on my eyes, it was on my face, it was on my body, it was in my hair. It was just everywhere. And it's embarrassing how cool I thought that looked. But that's the beauty about makeup, is if it makes you happy, who cares? Who cares? But that all started around 12 and 13 years old. I kind of just got into it, and it took off from there, and I got better at it. And obviously when you're 12 and 13 years old, you don't have a ton of money for makeup or any at all. So you borrow stuff from mom, from sisters, from friends. And I think there were a couple times there where as a kid, I definitely was a bad kid and stole a couple of lip glosses from the Rite Aid. But not condoning any of that. That was just me being a terrible kid. And I was a little criminal as a child. Don't do that anymore. Thankfully, I have jobs that pay me money, so I can then go and blow it all on makeup, which I do regularly. So yes, definitely that. It was, a few years into that, once I started doing friends' makeup for dances, for dates and things of that sort, that I knew I enjoy doing this. I love making people beautiful, and I really, really wanted to make a career out of it. I went to beauty school thinking that I would get a really good background in hair, makeup, skin, nails, and have all of these tools under my belt so that I could get jobs that I wanted. And if there wasn't enough makeup work, I could go and cut hair, I could color hair, I could do hair, I could paint nails, I could do, all this kind of stuff. But probably 3/4 of the way through beauty school, I realized that it's like 80% hair, 80, 85, almost 90% hair. And I hate hair. I do. I don't like cutting it. I color my own just because it saves me, thousands of dollars a year. But I don't like it. I don't enjoy it. And I got sick of it. I was going to a school that wasn't full of the greatest people. And there were actually some safety concerns for a little while there. So I just kind of stopped going and didn't finish, didn't get my license, but learned a whole lot. I was 500 hours away from finishing, and that's all practice from there on out. So I learned a lot of stuff. And so that is part of why I am such a know-it-all when it comes to skin, hair, nails, makeup, and whatnot. And also why I'm actually able to cut my own hair, color my own extensions, sew in my own extensions, and I do my own nails and, my skincare and facials and waxing and all that kind of scary stuff that one probably shouldn't do to themselves, but it saves me a lot of money, and then I can turn around and spend that on makeup. So there is that. My girl, Fallen Droplet, wants to know if I have pets or possibly potatoes. Second half of that, absolutely. Lots of potatoes. Hubby is a real man's man and really only likes to eat meat and potatoes. So I have potatoes in buckets, in boxes, in bags, in packets, in little containers. I have potatoes of all sorts in my house because, that's pretty much the only side that hubby likes to eat. Every once in a while, he will eat a salad, and he is getting much better about that, and it makes me very, very happy because I know we're making him a little bit healthier so that he can live forever, like I've told him that he has to do, because I couldn't possibly live without him. Pets, no, not right now. I'm not allowed to have a pet. I'm not allowed to have a dog. I don't really want a cat. All I really, really want is a puppy, a dog, something in the canine family. Wolf, you know, I would do it. But we have a condo, and it's decent size, but we are up on a 3rd floor walk up. So both of us know that we are both not going to want to walk down 3 flights of stairs multiple times a day to let a dog do its business. And my hubby thinks that there is a good chance that he will get stuck doing a lot of that if we have a dog, and he's never actually owned a dog in his life, so he doesn't know what it's like, doesn't know about the responsibilities involved in it, but also doesn't know about just the amazing, wonderful love that comes from having a dog and having just the cutest animal on the planet love you to death no matter what, being protective of you. You can tell I'm obsessed. I had a dog growing up. I've always loved dogs. I want one. We will have one of these days. I'm just not allowed to have one just yet. Hopefully we'll get a house soon one of these days, and we'll be able to have a yard with a dog, and I can have my fur babies that I want. Until then, all of you guys are awesome, and there are quite a few of you that actually send me snaps of your dogs on a regular basis, videos and pictures, and believe it or not, that makes me unbelievably happy. I just get to live vicariously through you guys, even if it is a video of your dog snoring or farting in your face or, you know, whatever it is. It makes me so, so happy. So keep them coming. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I love living vicariously through you pet owners. The absolutely silly and crazy Miss Rasmatron wants to know, and how are you so damn pretty all of the time? Aside from you just being absolutely insane, it is a lot of really good lighting angles, which I can't quite get when I'm facing a video camera, so you guys get to see all of the beauty that is my, you know, chubby arms and neck and whatnot. I can't, you know, get that perfect, you know, angle where everything looks perfectly chiseled and whatnot on video. So here I am, the real me, not nearly as cute as you guys think I am in pictures. But honestly, it really is. It's angles and lighting and a good camera and all that good stuff. I mean, I know I'm not ass ugly, but I don't think I'm really anything all that special. But if you do, thank you. And it's wonderfully nice of you. I am learning that I do need to just be a little bit nicer about people giving me compliments and just say thank you, as my sister taught me many, many years ago, which I'm still not very good at. But if we're being real here, I do have 2 gorgeous sisters, a decent looking brother that apparently a lot of you agree with when I posted that picture of that wedding we were at the other day. And I guess that means that, you know, my dad's a handsome dude, my mom's a good looking chick, and they make some pretty good looking babies. So there's that, and thank you. And sorry for calling you crazy. It's just my way of loving on ya. Okay, I think I'm going to absolutely butcher this name, but Rattylicious, maybe? Could be something completely different. I apologize for ruining that. Wants to know if I ever had a makeup disaster moment. If yes, when did that happen? That is a really tough one because it happens almost daily. I will slip with my eyeliner or grab the wrong bottle of foundation and use something that is way too orange or is the summer color, or, you know, I will slip with the mascara wand and jam it right into my eye, and I'm less worried about the fact that I'm going to be blind for the rest of my life than I am about the fact that I just smudged the eyeshadow I spent a half an hour perfecting. My lashes, because I have these weird kind of bulgy eyes, I have like just bizarrely buggy eyes that drive me insane, and I try to hide as much of that as I can with eyeshadow. No matter what glue I use, my lashes will always start peeling in the corner here, and I bet it's probably happening right now, so please don't make fun of me. Normally I put on my lashes, I take some pictures, and then I rip them off because they are just a pain in the butt for me. But I love how they look. They make such a huge difference, so I just constantly wear them. But yes, all the time. I'm always screwing up, or I will put a color with another color that I think is going to look great, and then it just looks terrible. So constantly is basically the answer to that question. There's always something going wrong with my makeup, but the beauty of it is worst case scenario, you can just wash it off and start all over again. So Yes, nothing super duper embarrassing. I mean, aside from random dudes calling me out and telling me that my eyelashes are peeling off. But then again, that just kind of goes back to the fuck 'em kind of situation. If somebody cares enough to talk shit, then they're not worth your time. So, yeah, lots of disasters, but none worth, getting super upset over. Although I do, on a regular basis, yell, scream, drop F-bombs because I just kind of lose my mind a little bit. Sophia V wants to know whether I prefer powder or pomade for my eyebrows. I actually use pencil more often than not. Lately, my jam for the last, I don't know how long, has been the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencils. I mix taupe and blonde, and it's a little darker than I want it to be, but now that my hair is getting a little bit darker since I'm letting it grow out, it's much more, it blends in a little more naturally with what's going on with my hair right now. But it's just a super fine pencil that stays. It sticks around. It's not super smudgy. Anastasia pomade is also fabulous. It's amazing. When I want to do something super dramatic, I will bust that out. It's just a little more work for me, and cleaning it up, and it's more dramatic looking, where the pencil is a little bit more natural, a little more normal, neutral, better for work. So if I am going full drag queen and I'm going out to the club, or I don't go to the club, I'm not that exciting, but anyway, if I pretend like I'm going out to a club, I will absolutely use a pomade. Powders just tend to not show up on me very well. I do use them to kind of fill in certain spaces where something's super sparse, or if my pencil is a little dried out and it's not covering the way I want to, I will absolutely do that. Or the little corners here, I will definitely use powder to have kind of a softer look there. But pencils are my jam right now when it comes to eyebrows. So, guys, I think that's about all the questions that I have sanity to answer for the moment. My camera just keeps dying on me. Not dying, it keeps telling me that it's super hot, and I don't know if something's wrong with it, or if it just can't handle looking at me for this long. And I'm sure it's not because I'm so hot. It's probably more just that it's, a little too much for it to handle. So this has been really awesome. I hope you guys have enjoyed hearing me just with my verbal diarrhea, vomiting out all kinds of fun facts about myself and makeup. And please, if you haven't yet, please feel free to subscribe. I am going to try my hardest to record more videos for you guys and have more interesting content. We will figure out this whole tutorial thing one of these days, even if it means I have to, quit my job and burn down my house so that I have nothing but time to record for you guys. So, love you tons and tons and tons. Thank you so much for stopping by. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to try and find me on Instagram if that's not how you found my YouTube. I am stevie.cakes, stevie.cakes, and just love you guys a ton. Thank you so much for playing with me, and I promise videos will get better as I learn what the hell I am doing here.